Hi yogis of YouTube! Welcome in today's video. Today we are going to melt our hearts. No, we're going to do a lot of Anahatasana poses and different variations of that in a yin style class. So we will be holding our postures for longer periods of time, being between 1 and 3 minutes per pose. And this way we target our fascia, which is the stuffing of our body. So it's like super beneficial to do that. Always listen to your body. So these are intense poses. If you do feel like you need to come out or you need to do a little bit less, feel free to use lots of props like bolsters, put them under your body to support your weight a little bit more, to support your weight so it's not all on just you. So you are welcome to use a lot of props if you would like that. You do need 2 blocks for this video and also a blanket to pad the knees a little bit. So without further ado, let's open our hearts, let's open our chests, and let's get started, shall we? Start with a little bit of a coming into the moment, bringing ourselves right here, right now. So close your eyes for a moment and put one hand on your belly, trying to bring your breathing into that hand. Sometimes when we step into yoga, we're still quite going strong, going hard, and we need a moment to come back into our body, to find that awareness. So just breathe into your hand, press into your hand with your belly while inhaling, and see like how the belly goes down with every exhale. And then bring your other hand on top of your heart. Bring your awareness there for a moment. And maybe it becomes a little bit warmer there. Some warmth building behind that hand. Of our heart opening up just by being aware, just by bringing a little bit of focus there. Sending love to our heart. And it immediately responds. Whenever we listen, whenever we pay attention. Beautiful. Take a deep inhale, expanding the body, and exhale completely. Bringing the hands down onto your lap and slowly open the eyes. Gorgeous. Take your blocks and place one on the highest setting, so on the long side up in the back of your mat, and the other one in the median setting in front of it. Yes, and then sit right in front of it. So leave a little bit of space there, place the soles of your feet together, and then maybe you need to rearrange yourself a little bit, but try and get that bottom block like underneath your heart, and the top block is under your head, is supporting your head. It should feel quite nice. If it's not, maybe you need to adjust a little bit, place the blocks higher or lower, but it should feel like a relaxing, heart-opening posture. And take the time to sink in here. Take the time to sink here, to just relax. Roll the shoulders open, and then your hand palms should fall open to the sky. And breathe deeply here. Naturally, your breaths are going to be a little bit more into the chest simply because of the posture that we're in. But fill your entire body with air with every inhale, creating lots and lots of space. And with every exhale, just releasing the muscles, relaxing the body. Completely let go. And find your way into stillness. Letting go of the day that you've had or the plans that you have for the day ahead if you're practicing in the morning. Or maybe you like to practice yin yoga before you go to bed. And you are ready to unwind and let go of all the stresses, all the worries, all the impressions of the day, and all the stress and negativity. Exhale it with every exhale, or let it go with every exhale. And you can visualize that like a cloud that comes out of your mouth, or a pool of water that drains out of your body. And you can give the color to that cloud or pool. It just drains out with every exhale. And usually when it comes to negativity, the colors are a bit darker now. Dark green or dark purple or even black. It's all good. Just feel it leave the body with every exhale. Creating more space with every inhale. Space for new things, for good feeling things, for lighter things, for more fun colors, like orange or yellow, bright green maybe. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Slowly place your hands next to your body, maybe your elbows on the floor, and bring yourself back to a seated position. Take your time. Closing the legs also. Maybe you need to take some movement here. Do whatever feels good in the body. Some windshield wipers. The windshield wipers. That's a tough word. Beautiful. Oops. Now grab your blocks. We are going to use them again. And place them in front of you. You can place them on medium sitting. I wouldn't recommend the highest sitting, but on medium sitting or flat, like the lowest one. And this one also has most stability. Obviously, we will be resting our elbows on there in a Anahatasana, heart melting pose, our first one of today. So if you are very open in your shoulders, maybe you want to put it a bit higher and sink deeper, or other way around. If you are not so open in your shoulders, you can also place it here, but not like keep your back more straight, or just go more down. Whatever feels nice to you. I think I'm gonna go for this one today. We'll see, maybe I'll change it up. You can change it up, but once you find your edge and find what feels nice to you, I advise you to stay there for the period of the duration of the pose. Now, your knees are under your hips, so they should be straight. Place your elbows on the blocks and then bring your heart towards the floor. And just start out gently. You don't need to press it so much. There's no force here. Just let it sink. You can let your head hang. And breathe deeply. Maybe if you weren't finished yet with letting go and you need to, or you would like to visualize that visualization we did in the last posture a bit more, you can continue doing that. If not, just focus on relaxing here, opening up the shoulders. And you might notice that I put my hand in prayer, and I find that it makes the posture a little bit more intense in the shoulders rather than just letting it hang there, which you can also do if that feels nice to you. And just breathe deeply here. And start finding some silence, some stillness. That doesn't mean that there are no thoughts in your head. It just simply means that you are an observer rather than a participant. You choose to let your thoughts be just that, thoughts, and not necessarily identify with them. Just choose to let them pass by, not hanging on. And actually, I forgot I was gonna put a blankie under the knees for some extra padding. So you can do that if you'd like. If not, I'm gonna do it for the next posture, because I do not want to come out right now. And we're not gonna stay here too long anymore. So maybe you can just sit it through. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Start bringing your head back up, pressing into the arms, and slowly take your time, bring yourself back up. Beautiful. You can put your blocks to the side. I don't think we're gonna use them anymore. And I will put the blankie now. Because we are not done with our Anahatasana, our heart melting pose. We are gonna stay here a little bit more, but do some variations on that. Lovely. So just under the knees for some extra padding. If you need even more, you can fold it and create like the right amount that you like. And if not, just come back to that all fours position, so the knees are over the hips are stacked on top of the knees, and start walking your hands forward. And when you're there, walk your hands to the left. We're gonna stay here a bit. Maybe you can bring that left arm down and just reach with your right one, with your right hand. Having a stretch of the side body. You might notice that Anahatasana isn't the easiest pose to stay in. It does require some effort to keep yourself like not falling on the floor. But it is like you can really target the area that we are focusing on our stretch on. In this case, it's the side body, the right side body, in combination with the chest sinking towards the floor. So it might require some strength in the arms though. Take a deep inhale, bring yourself back up and just walk it through the center over to your right side. Do the same thing. If you are leaning into your left elbow there, you can do the same here with the right one. If you stayed up, then stay up again. And just breathe. I also did a hard arm workout yesterday, so maybe that's why I'm feeling it a bit in the arms today. So it might just be me. But every challenge is a lesson that we can learn. If we can learn to just sit with them and look at them and not be in response mode, but just learn to deal with it. We can take that lesson off our mats and use it there in real life too, or in off the mat life, non-yoga life. Inhale, exhale, bring yourself back up and walk your hands to the center, still in that nice heart-melting posture, but this time reach your right hand to the sky and thread it under your elbow, opening yourself up, having a nice stretch for the shoulders and for the lower back, for the entire back really. Just make sure that your hips don't sink to one side. Try to keep them centered and relax here. I'm a big Anahatasana fan, heart-melting fan. I love this posture because it kind of engages your entire body, doesn't it? Even though it seems like maybe it doesn't engage the legs so much, it still does. But we're not engaging here, okay? We're letting go. We're relaxing into poses when we are practicing yin yoga. And breathing deeply. Inhale, press into that left hand and bring yourself back up. I'm gonna switch sides, so bring your right hand, or left hand this time, up to the sky and thread it under to your right side as far as feels nice to you. You can really bring your head through your armpit, or maybe not, but just wherever feels nice. and wherever you can relax. Inhale, press into your right hand. Bring yourself back up. Put your hands under your shoulders and your hips stacked on top of your knees. So readjusting our stance. Make sure everything is nice and stacked. Your knees are feeling good. And then we're going into our full Anahatasana heart melting pose. So just walk your hands forward and keep it here, opening the shoulders and bringing that heart slowly towards the floor, wherever feels comfortable for you. And take your time to come to your full expression, because we're gonna be here a little while. And breathe. Relaxing the muscles, relaxing the mind. Focus on the breathing. And whenever you're ready, you can place the hands under your shoulders and bring yourself back up. Take your time here. This is a creepy pose for the spine, so take your time to come back to neutral with the spine. Whenever you're ready, sink your hips towards your heels and bring it to a child's pose. And stay here for a moment. We have done all our heart melting postures for today. So it's important now to keep that spine healthy and move it in the other direction a bit. So this is a gentle forward bending pose where we round the spine. And breathe deeply. Feel if you can breathe into your spine, expanding the rib cage, expanding your back. Sending love to every vertebra. Inhale, bring it up. And I lied before, we are going to use our blocks one more time for this last posture before we go into shavasana. And you can bring yourself a little bit at the bottom of your mat because we are going to bring it back into plow. So come laying on your mat, just make sure you have enough space above your head, and with straight arms place your blocks above you. Now if I am correct, that should be where your feet are going to be. So you can choose if you take the highest setting or the lowest setting or the medium setting or no blocks at all, but just maybe start with blocks and then you can decide to take them away. Okay. Are you ready? Make sure your spine feels nice and yummy. Take your time here. Don't try to rush into anything with these intense poses. Whenever you're ready, bring your weight up into your hands and slowly bring your feet over your head. And for me, at least, that works. My blocks are right where they need to be. Maybe everybody is different, of course. So maybe you do need to adjust your blocks a little bit. But keep it gentle. Keep it gentle. Don't try to overdo anything. Keep supporting with the hands. Keep your legs straight. Or not even, like you can relax your legs a bit. Relax your legs a bit. Just let them hang. Whatever feels nice. And I am gonna lower my blocks. Okay, remember to breathe. Inhale, slowly, vertebra per vertebra. Bring yourself back down, slowly. Take your time. There you go. And you can stay where you are. I will move a little bit so I don't go out of frame. But stretch your legs to the corners of your mat. Open your shoulders. The hands are next to your body. And relax into this shavasana, our final resting pose. And feel your body sink into the mat, sink into the ground. Just relaxing. And inhale, creating space again. Continue creating space. exhale with sound. Inhale and exhale with sound. And feel free to stay in this shavasana for as long as you'd like, for as long as feels good. You can stay here for up to 10 minutes or so, whatever feels nice, or how much time you have. If not, you can slowly come back up to a seated. Take your time. I would like to thank you for joining me today in this Yin Yoga heart melting flow or sequence. I hope you have open hearts, yummy spines, open shoulders, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. If you like yoga and you like my videos, you like flowing with me, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and I would love to hear your comments in the comment box below. And of course, I hope to see you next Sunday for our next class. Send you all my love, as always. Namaste.